I think that makes sense. I also am close to death, so I should probably eat another soup. Hopefully the comments weren't too loud about some of the stuff I did and the order I did it. I know that I just encountered one of the final story cutscenes, and it kind of spilled the beans on everything. I can't imagine that there's a whole lot of mystery to the game anymore. Now that I know, how he was sealed away, the end of the fight. I guess I kind of knew some of that, but we finally got to see it. We also know that Zelda did something to the Master Sword and put it in, presumably, she gave it to the Great Deku Tree again, which is weird to me because there's timey-wimey stuff going on. I don't know how that works, but it's, I'm curious to see what the comments say about where I should go. What is that? What is that? It's very strange looking. Is that a factory? Huh. Oh, it is. Wait, hold on. This is like a straight up factory. And a light route. Okay. So the episode isn't quite over. Let's shed some light on this, shall we? This is an actual, legitimate factory. Which means we're going to be getting some new power. Do I have a rocket shield? I don't. But I'm not against making one. Really? I gotta stop somewhere. I gotta stop somewhere here. I am headed the right way. Okay. It's beyond this little bluff thing. Oh, no, it's straight down here. Are the Yiga even present? Abandoned Kakariko mine. We're doing some stuff out of order here. I know there's not really an order, but just believe me. This is going to have charges in it, I presume. Because they always do. Yep. And what does this say? Strange rock piles have been seen all over this area. Climbing them is challenging but not impossible. Their origin is mysterious. Were they made by settlers long ago? Were they the remains of some mysterious beast? We do know they have one feature in common, a weapon that floats at the top of each one. We don't know why or how, but it's pretty creepy. Weirder yet, those weapons have a sort of gleam to them. Next time I see one, I'll climb up to get a better look. Glory to Master Koga. Glory to mankind. Presumably, we're going to be asked by someone in Kakariko, you're a Yiga clan member, and I don't care about you. Please, wait a moment. I'm a researcher. I'm trying to investigate this construct. I get that you're curious, but I'd prefer if you didn't interrupt me. I've been examining these constructs for so long, I just can't seem to get it working. Well, given that you showed up here, it can't hurt to ask. Do you know what? Yes, I know. You do? I thought a famous hero like you might. In fact, I was sure of it. That's why I'm going to die right now. Is he going to jump back into the spikes? Is this happening? Oh. That was awkward. Here. Let's do this. Burn. You're dead. Is there another one? Where? There you are. Burn. Shoot him. Shoot him again. Burn that guy. Just keep plinking him. Goodbye. And then you, sir. What are you doing? Mine's better. All of mine. I have an entire entourage of infantry. I cannot remember how to do this. I mixed up my buttons, okay? I have a special, if you're new to this, I have a special controller set up, and sometimes it crosses wires in my brain when I see something on screen that's like press A, but it's not A. We'll get that in a moment. So what is this going to unlock? They don't always unlock something. Normally, sometimes they just give us schematics or schema stones, right? Welcome, this was a once busy refinery where a great deal of zonite was processed. My task here is to manage designs for designing equipment. Please, hold on a second. I have confirmed that there is a schema stone you do not have. Allow me to rectify that. Bend over, there you go. Here's this stone. A launch pad. Okay. Neat. Why do I need that? Why do I need that? I don't understand why that's important. Why can't I just use a spring? Can I not just use a spring? Oh, I see. And they want us to try it out with this chest. Sure. That's not the wildest thing, but it makes sense. It makes sense. And for that, we get some charges. Yep. And then I can pay my stuff over here. Oh, I was stuck against my own wind. Okay. So, it's not crazy. It's never crazy. Ooh, that looks fun. That was really fun. I liked seeing that. I don't know where that last one went off, but it did off screen. And then we're able to unlock this guy, as always. Yeah. And then we have another store, which, cool. Cool. So we can spend money on, I'd want all of them. Because I have infinite large pieces of zonite. And you know what? Honestly? Sure. Cool. Well, that's not entirely what I expected to get at the end of a recording session. And I think we're good. I think I'm going to leave this. I'll get it. It'll just take a second. It will just take a moment. And then I will not get anything else. It's not what I want. Man, we just made buckets of progress this recording session. There's the dragon if I want to chase him down. We mapped out a lot more of the depths than I really ever thought we would do. Because, this is the dividing line here that I was trying to illuminate. But just, there wasn't a whole lot there. And a lot of the times, just walking around the rivers just kind of railroaded me into exploring more of the depths than I had signed up for. But it paid off. We have another sage. We did a boss fight. We got major story progress this episode, and that was the last thing I expected to get. And it came off of the back of such a frustrating recording session last time. And I wasn't frustrated at all this recording session, but it didn't even feel like a standard depths recording session because I wasn't talking about a whole lot besides what we were doing because there was so much happening. And here, I might actually grab that because it is right there and it's so quick just to headshot the one guy. And here I am at the end of a recording session and it's just so jam-packed full of content. Like, what is that to the west of us? Is that like an actual, boss? Because that was the Gibdo Queen. Oh my, uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, we're not doing that. We are not doing that. That's not happening. But what is that? Oh. We've never seen one of these before its actual boss has spawned. Is this going to hatch? Or is it not going to do anything? until we beat the boss of Zora's domain. Right. Okay. I put diamonds on the map to signify something that needs to be done. And this is one of those things. If I just put a boss on there, it'll get lost with all the others. Wow. Okay. That's... There's a Yiga thing over there, but I think, honestly... This is going to be really weird because we're going to have to backtrack here at some point because of how I want to go about accomplishing the story. We're going to be going to Zora's domain last, which means we're going to be starting at the end of this trail. Right. Okay. All right. That's a crazy end to the recording session. And wow. It's been so long since we've seen these statues and known that they were not a trail of statues that we followed before. I mean, these are of some Zora hero. Man, they could have made a amiibo that looked like this. That would have been sweet. And then when you scan it, it just gives you a ping on the map. That would have been really cool. Okay. I'm actually going to wrap up the session now. I'm walking over here because I have a feeling that Phantom Ganon will spawn every single time I see... Every single time I see trees like this, I don't know, I expect to see Phantom Ganon shortly, and so I'm kind of trying to prolong the recording session just by meandering over here, pretending like I'm not, but I definitely am. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was a crazy recording session, and honestly, it ended off in almost as crazy of a manner as it began, with the advent of... Actually... This is where Master Koga was heading. Now that I think about it, now that it sinks in, he was headed to the east, and that's exactly where we were trying to go. So there is actually a chance that we do this, and because I'm ultimately the aim I have in mind. Granted, we're actually very far off from that aim at the moment. There's that too. Okay, well, we'll keep that in mind. Is to head along the southern coast. Head along the eastern coast, complete this northern area, complete Eldin, go down to Zora, go over to Zora, and then end by getting the Master Sword. I think it's kind of unique for the last thing for us to do before completing the game, before facing Ganon, is to get the Blade of Evil's Bane. I think that's kind of neat. But there is a chance that you guys had different feedback in the comment section, and I look forward to that feedback. Maybe you want me to go get the Master Sword next recording session. It's very possible. In which case, you know, maybe I do that. But please, and I know this is a little bit late, if... My word. If... Where am I going with this? If you have a reason for me to do something, or if you want me to do something, state a vague reason why. That will help me decide between those two things. Okay? I would just like to know why I'm doing something. If it's, hey, the Master Sword, there's a lot of stuff you have to do with it, and with the plan that you have, you're not going to be able to do it, then okay, that makes sense. I'll get it because maybe we should have it for a longer period of time. If it's, hey, no, go ahead, you're good, just make sure you do this, I'm fine with that too. I've heard that there is something to this game towards the end that is either A, unfinished, or B, incredibly frustrating. I don't know what that is, but I've seen that comment a couple of times now. I'm both simultaneously looking forward to that and dreading it, because as far as I'm concerned, we have passed the halfway point of this game. I mean, over half of the map has been mapped. Yeah, there are some things that I've missed, like a couple of shrines. But largely, as far as actual progress goes, we're over halfway. Or maybe at most, or at least exactly halfway. And I'm excited about that. But let me know. I know I've been drawing this out. Let me know what you'd like me to do in the comments, because at the end of the day, this is a Let's Play. And while I have an idea, I'm willing to bend to the people who have played the game and want to see me do things in a specific order. You can even recommend me the incorrect order. Honestly, if it's more entertaining that way, by all means, say do this, ignore this, and I will consider doing that. 160 episodes now, and still no end in sight. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time, or I will see you every Wednesday for a live stream.